Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be selecting my top 3 favourite top-down racers, arcade racers, whatever you want to call them, but definitely from that perspective. A new one just came out. I've done a few videos on that already, first impressions, etc, etc, and that is called Circuit Superstars. Now, I've done first impressions of all 3 of the games on this list. I'll drop all links down, in the descriptions, so you can go check those out, like for full-on sort of 10-minute videos dedicated to each one. But I thought what I'd do in this one is just spend a few minutes in each one to show you 3 different games, to give you a choice, a variety, So we're going to start off with Star Drift Evolution. Now this game is in early access still. We'll be on version 0.5.2, so we're halfway through if you want to look at it like that. But yeah, it's still fairly fledged out. Got local multiplayer, which is really good, up to 4 players. Single player, we've got career, quick race, car market, obviously where you go and buy your cars, tutorial, leaderboards, and yeah, then we've got online multiplayer as well. The cool thing about this one is the developers and the regulars on the Discord, they organize a game, online lobbies at 9 o'clock GMT time, so I'm in the UK, so 9 o'clock my time. There's online lobbies every night, so you can always go and get into a lobby, which is really, really cool, and you can race against them, give them feedback. It has a really cool thing as well, that if you hit the control button, comes up with a chat box, and then you can chat at any point, so you can chat in the lobbies, you can chat during a race if you're multitasking. But yeah, that's a really good option, and you can say like well done to the race stuff. It also has a really cool, in fact we'll get into a race. So what we'll do, we'll just go to a quick race, and I will pick a decent track that I like. So this one, wait, hold on, no, this is one of my favorites, and I will show you a few cars. Oh, if we notice then, so I'm in the top 5% on the leaderboard, which I'm happy with. I haven't played this in a month, so I might be a little rusty, but you can start time trials, and just continuously do them. You can add which ghost you want to race against, best in the world, your personal best, etc, etc. So yeah, it's got a lot to do. It's really, really good. You can see I've completed all the challenges, so each level has a challenge as well. And what we'll do, we'll go into start race. There's a few different categories of cars. You can change liveries as well. This is one of my favorites, little old school Ford Focus right there. But we're going to go in with this bad boy. Now, this is a top-down racer, but I'm going to show you something. You can fully customize the camera, so you can have it fully top-down. It's got a bit of a blur effect. We'll go custom, third person. So I've got it so it's actually following the car, which is really cool. So some tracks on this game are open-ended, just point A to point B. Some of them are lap-based. And last time I played it, there must have been, oh yeah, the AI do like to go off there. I think there was like just over 70 tracks, and some of them are really, really short. Some of them are a bit longer, and they definitely vary in difficulties. A few giraffes on the side there. But yeah, it's true arcade, it's beautiful, it's got, it's nice to play, really nice to play. All the vehicles handled differently. You'll see the stats, sort of before you pick your vehicle, and the speed, the grip, aerodynamics, etc. So they'll bring something a little bit different to the table. But yeah, this is just a nice, long, easygoing track. Do try and avoid the trees. But like I said, it is technically a top-down racer because the default view is top-down. But you can also go into the options and fully customize the camera. You can have it as far away from you, as close to you as you want, to the sides, everything. It's so really well thought out on the camera options. But like I said, default. In fact, if I switch back to default, bear with me. So we've got custom third person. So this is how I normally play. That's my favorite view. Hood view, they just added that. Now you could adjust it yourself and have it like this, but they did just implement it, so it's now an option. This is the default camera view. You can turn off all the the depth of field, the blur sort of thing. That does actually look quite intense at the moment on there. This is custom, which I haven't done much with. But yeah, and we'll go back to third person, up in the sky. So yeah, like I said, this is Star Drift Evolution, early access, absolutely awesome game. I've put a ton of hours into this. I've done a lot of online racing with the devs, and sometimes I do alright, sometimes I do atrociously. I've got some races where I've won, like there's like buses, there's a ton of vehicles in this. So I do highly recommend this game. I will put all prices down in the description of what they are currently at the moment at the time of this video. So if you watch this in a year's time, it might be a completely different price. Don't hold that against me, but just thought I would let you know. And yeah, it's a really, really great game. I highly recommend it. So I just wanted, like I said, to go through 3 of my top favorite top-down races, and we're going to go on to the next one now. Right, so next up on the list is Art of Rally, and this game truly is incredible. It literally has a beautiful art style, and it's about rally. It is exactly what it says on the tin. It's quite a big game as well. It's got quite an extensive career mode. You know, you start off in the slower cars, which are a little bit, you know, can drag a little bit. So once you know, if you go into time attack and skip ahead on the faster cars, and you have to go back to career, it does start to drag a little bit. But once you get the faster cars unlocked in that, it truly opens up into something incredible. You've got custom rallies, you've got online events, free roam is pretty awesome. It lumps all the tracks together and you can just go around and, you know, at will, and there's like collectibles to get, which is really nice, and that helps you unlock things. It's got a really cool modding community where it's just all about the liveries at the moment, so you can take you to an external website and there'll be really cool liveries that people have designed, plus you can design your own. They give you the template to be able to do that, which is really awesome. But at the moment I've just been using theirs because, you know, they're all doing the hard work for me, and I give them all shout outs. I've got a huge playlist down in the description below where you can go and check out all these different liveries and stuff, and trust me, I won't spoil the surprises. There's some really, really awesome ones in there. But for now, just so I can show you a brief part of the game, you know, as we're just doing like a top 3, we're just going to go in. So we'll go Japan. This is one of my favorite tracks. It's all tarmac. We'll go Group A and you're going to see why. We'll do some sunset racing, but you got rain, you got nighttime, which the nighttime is beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll do maybe like half this race in the daytime or sort of sunset, and then I'll quickly like cut to some nighttime racing, just so you can really see sort of how good the art style looks. So we'll start with the sunset. You know, we'll show it in all its glory, and we're going to be this beast. So we're taking it home, taking it to Japan, and we've got 5 miles of tarmac. But like I said, I will cut in with a nighttime race, just so you can see it in all its glory. It does have a really awesome photo mode. Really like the photo mode on this. You can get right down on the car and change the depth of field. And, you know, it's got a few little tweaks like that, filters and stuff, which is really nice for when you want to get your thumbnails. I'm a big fan of thumbnails on my videos. I do treat them like a nice screenshot, so I'm happy when a game has this. Circuit Superstars, I really hope implements a photo mode, because that is a stunning game. And the cool thing is as well, is this does full-on replays, and you can even, you know, do your photo mode basically in the replays, which is awesome. There's a little bit of a curb there. I don't know if you noticed. It sort of takes me out a little bit. But yeah, I just look at this game. I mean, I'm gonna struggle because I haven't played this in about a month, much like the other one, because I've just been playing loads of other arcade races. But coming back to this, man, it's glorious. Whoa. So I'm using analog stick. The D-pad doesn't actually work in this game. I think you can use the keyboard if you want, if you're, you know, because I know a lot of people on top-down racers like that, but it's sort of, it plays differently to your regular top-down racer, especially with the style of tracks and stuff. But look at this, when you come over here and the sun's kicking down, oh man, it's glorious. It really is a sight to behold. I've always said it that I'm a much bigger fan of sort of graphical style over, like, you know, sort of realistic graphics. You know, I'm definitely more of a fan of something like this. Oh, you see when you go behind something, it sort of cuts it out so you can still see your car. You can turn that option off if you so choose. I did turn it off because I liked that it was going behind things, but then some of the races take you through buildings and you just literally can't see your car. But yeah, I think what we'll do now is I will quickly cut you to some nighttime racing, and you will see this. Just as I was about to crash, and you will see this awesome like lighting effect. It's incredible. Right, so as you can see, we've switched to nighttime. I've changed the car to what they call the Esky. It's clearly a Ford Escort, which is awesome. Slightly slower car, but I just wanted to show you something a bit different. But yeah, I'm so impressed that they put so much effort into the lighting effect on this game. You know, look at the grass and the way it bounces off all these poles. Like, it's incredible. I remember, like, when I first started watching videos on the new Forza Horizon 4 before it came out, like, this was something they were so impressed with, was the lighting. And you get a little game like this that implements it as well. It looks awesome. It's a little bit dodgy here on the bridge, admittedly, but look at this. just sets that atmosphere, you know. It's such a beautiful game, and the crowd, you know, they'll come out any time of day, they don't care, you know. Middle of the night, they'll still be here on the corner watching some atrocious rally racing. Whoa. Oh, it's just beautiful. It really is. But yeah, you can. So this is the lowest you can get the camera. You can have it higher, so it is like more of a true top-down racer. I just put it as low as possible just so I can see the track. You know, feel a bit more in it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the nighttime as well, and you won't go wrong with any of the games on this list. This one's a complete package. You know, it's finalized. They're still updating it and stuff. But yeah, it's a complete package, and it's just awesome. So we'll leave that one there, and then we'll go on to the next one. Right, so last on the list is a game that I've been playing a hell of a lot of recently, and this is called Circuit Superstars. And this has the potential to be better than Auto Rally. Now, I really like Star Drift Evolution. I think it's great. I'm sort of, I think my day with that maybe is done. I have put a lot of time into it. I do go back for the odd multiplayer. But this one has a lot more nuance, a lot more depth than I'd say the other two. Auto Rally will always have a special place right here because it's just a stunning game, and I put many a late night into that. But yeah, this one, you know, there's something about being back on the track with a load of people, you know, hustling and bustling and stuff, and hoping to have a clean race and things like that. And it's really great fun online. We're not going to demonstrate that now because it might take a while to get into a lobby, but that's, you know, early access and everything. So we'll just go into free play, and at the moment we've got a handful of tracks. Again, I'll put all my full first impression videos down below, so if you want something more in depth, go look at that. Plus there's, you know, a few other videos on this game as well. I'll put all the playlists down below. I just wanted to do a video where I just show a bit of all three, and just, you know, just in case you're playing this and maybe you haven't heard of the other two and vice versa. Yeah, I just wanted to get them all in there. So we'll go. You know what? I haven't done much with the muscle car. I don't think I've done a video on the muscle car yet. So why not just stick that in? We'll go pro. Let's bump up the races to full grid. We'll do 3 laps. We won't worry about qualifying because, again, we just want to get in there, you know. Track wise, let's go Whistle Valley. And yeah, got it nice and pink. My number 13, you know. Let's get ourselves in here. I don't know where it will start me if I've not done qualifying, but we're soon going to find out. Pretty much at the back. Now this game, I keep saying it, I was recommended to use a D-pad, and I haven't looked back since. I mean, look at this. Let's just plow the AI out of the way. They'll do the same to me. But yeah, I truly love this game. And I think, you know, if I had to pick a favourite on this list, like I said, Auto Rally has a special place, but there's just something about playing this that I truly love. And I think by the time this has its full release, I think it's going to basically be the best top-down racer there is. I think you're going to be hard pushed to find another one that's better. You know, I'll do some honourable mentions. I mean, you know, I used to play a lot of like Mantis Burn Racing. That's true arcade. You know, I used to play a lot of that on the Switch. Obviously, Micro Machines back in the day. Super Nintendo version is my favourite. What else? I did download the most recent Micro Machines on the PS4, and it's atrocious. So yeah, I don't. You know, once you played something like this, you can't go back to something like Micro Machines. You know, it's just all the cars are the same. There's no depth. You just hold the accelerator down the whole time. Whereas this, you know, has some nuance. You can see that we've got fuel wear, or fuel usage, tire wear. You know, damage, things like that, and you have to do pit stops, which is just incredible. In fact, I'm just going to demonstrate a pit stop now. I don't really need to pit, but like I said, we're just keeping this video short and concise. I just wanted to show you a couple of races, but I have to show you this. Look how gorgeous this is. It's so awesome, you know. It's so cool. You know, and there's like pit strategies because, you know, we're doing races online where there's... Oh, that was the end of the race. We're doing races online where it's like, you know, 12 laps and things like that. And, you know, everyone's got their own strategy. Some people drive a bit slower and then you have to pit once. Some people drive faster and have to pit twice. So it's sort of like, you know, that trade-off. And yeah, it's just so awesome. Like, it's got a real nice community on Discord. They've all got nice communities on Discord, to be fair, but, you know, this one, getting in on the multiplayer, it brings something to it that I think Art of Rally doesn't have. You know, like this, you can even do 4-player split screen and things like that, and you know, it just has that community around it. It's really great. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted it to be a really quick video. I just wanted to show you the top 3, in my opinion, arcade racers, like from the top-down perspective. Are there any that I've missed that you would replace some of these? Are there any of these you hadn't heard of that, you know, maybe you're going to give a go? There's tons of arcade races out, like top-down races out there. There really is. There's a hell of a lot. But these 3 all bring something different to the table, I think. Enough that they weren't being on this list. This one in particular, like I said, I think will end up being my favorite. I love the art style and everything, and you know, you can change liveries and stuff and unlock things, and you get different emotes for your, you know, racer when you're on the podium and things. And yeah, it's really, really good. They've all got small teams working on them, and they're all super talented. They really are, and I'm just so glad that these sort of games are making a comeback, but everyone's doing their own spin on it, and they're not just copying each other, and we're not just getting the same game repeated. You know, it gives you choice, gives you options, and yeah, they truly are special games. So we were going to end the video there, but we're going to switch now to one more game that's the most sim-heavy top-down racer on the market, and you're going to see what that is right now. Right, and then as a little bonus for you all, I thought I would put this on the end of the list just for jokes. You know, this technically isn't a top-down racer, it's just for fun. But I do want to show you something because it is quite amusing. So the camera in this is so free that you can make this as top-down of a racer as you want. You can just keep going and just zoom and zoom and zoom. Obviously the graphics, you know, gonna take a hit. But I mean, what's more top-down than this? I mean, I'm still going. Like, you can still go and go and go and go and go. And you can see how open this area is as well. We can go to anything that we can see on here, really. So yeah, there's a top-down racer for you. We're going, you know, I wasn't lying. This is a top-down racer. I mean, we can just do a proper top-down view, but it's really difficult. It's pretty awesome though, but it's difficult. I mean, the whole game's difficult. But yeah, then we can just zoom straight back in, have a bit of fun. In fact, we'll just reset, and we can zoom out a bit more of a reasonable amount. And here we go. The most sim-heavy top-down racer on the market. Just fully adjust this, and let's just go and have a crash, shall we? Because that's what this game's all about, just having fun and crashes. I don't know what's coming up. I imagine a wall. Oh, well. Let's zoom in and check out the damage. And yeah, we'll call it a night. So that's the most sim-heavy, realistic top-down racer on the market. Obviously, just put in for a joke. Hope you had fun. And yeah, I highly recommend this game anyway. It's great fun. Even just as a tech demo, just ragging around, just seeing how big a crashes you can do. You can implement all different things in the world as well, and just have a good time. And that's what it's all about. So I hope you enjoyed my top 3 with the little joke option at the end. And yeah, let me know your favorites. Let me know the first top-down racer you played. If there's any on this list you hadn't heard of that you're now going to go try out, any that I haven't mentioned. Obviously, there's a ton out there. You know, like I said, I started off with micro machines and all that right back in the day. You know, sort of rock and roll racing, all those sort of things. There's a lot of rubbish ones out there at the moment, a lot of time wasters, but there's some really, really good ones. And I just thought I'd just announce my top 3 favorite top-down racers. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for all the subscribers and all the support, as always. And yeah, drop your comments down below. Check out all the playlists and all my sort of friends of the channel down there. And carry on racing and have a good time.